Hello everyone, welcome along to the opening game for United Scarab Khemirates in the Open Invitational competition. It's the off-season REBBL tournament, so the main purpose of which is to develop teams, but we often find things getting killed. The Devastational is the nickname that's been lovingly given to the tournament. So this is how we're looking after the season, United Scarab Khemirates. We finished with a 7-3-3 record, which wasn't too bad, but wasn't good enough to get to playoffs. A couple of players within useful things of levels. So, for example, we have Set 7, who is one Kaz away from leveling up again, which would be very nice news for me. You've also got Hotel California Tep, who is one touchdown away from another level. And I've sort of said that this needs to be a double or a stat. Otherwise, we're probably going to fire that throw rock, because I don't want to apply a third general skill. There's going to be of very little use to me. We've also got this rookie Tomb Guardian, who's in range, and we'd like to get Billy Ray Osiris level 2 by the end of this tournament. We're up against Skaven. So AV7, normally good news. We are having a few weird connection issues trying to get this game started. It's doing the whole thing where everyone's showing us offline all the time. But this is how Pinosaurus' team is looking. This Claw Mighty Blow, kind of the big threat to the Tomb Guardians, and we'd like to get that removed if we possibly can. With it being off-season, the result not really mattering, I don't think we'll be fouling massively to try and get everything off the field. Of course, that might change if that's the strategy that Pinosaurus takes. But that claw is the one issue for us. And we don't want that running around taking hits on the Tomb Guardians if we can possibly help it. Again, this is still not working properly. Right, okay. He's shown us offline. Right, I'm going to have to restart the game. So for some reason, he was seeing me as online and was able to send me invites. But I wasn't able to see him as online, and I've got no idea why. So we're just gonna have to cope with a random black screen for now, and then we will go from there. Yeah, of course, the thing with the Devastational is you are able to drop out after 1 or 2 games if you've decided that you've got all the development you want and you don't want to risk the team any further. The Devastational nickname comes from the fact that teams have entered this thing hoping to level up and have unfortunately been massacred. Of course, this being Blood Bowl, one of the easiest ways to level your team is at the expense of your opponent's team, which is the inherent risk of coming into this tournament. But we enter because we're just a few Kaz away from some really nice levels on this team. So hopefully, we're going to be shown the Skaven as online, and we will send an invite, and we will finally get this game underway. So he's up by 10 TV on me. I have 10k in the bank. To be honest, I'm not actually even bothered about spending anything on getting a Bloodwiser Babe, because I'd rather have the money in the bank in case we had one of those horrible games where like 2 positionals died. Because the result doesn't matter, getting the Bloodwiser Babe really makes little to no difference. Spending 40k of my own cash is just wasteful, really. Obviously, we will be trying to win the game because it's good practice with the team. But at the same time, it's unlikely that we'll be making any ludicrous over-the-top plays that are going to put all my players at risk if we don't have to. So first time I've actually played against Skaven with this Khemri team. Most of last season was, to be honest, a bunch of AV9 and AV8 grind fests. We had, 2 Chaos Dwarf teams, we had a Chaos team, we had Orcs, we had Necro, and then just the 1 Wood Elf team, and of course the Goblins. Neither of whom we beat, so we need to work on beating agility teams. So this is good practice for me. So Skaven have won the toss and opted to defend, which, I mean, is fine for me, because I'm going to get to load the line and just hit stuff here. You may be noticing there's no REBBL logo in the centre of the field. That's because there's been an update, a patch to the game. Yesterday, I believe, and I now need to replace the file. So that will be back for the next video. All going well. So presumably we're going to see these Storm Vermin retreat from the front line. As I said, Wreckerz here is the issue with that claw. So while we don't really want to be seeing too much death on my opponent's team, because he's promoting from the minors into REBBL, and, you know, we'd hate to give him too warm of a welcome by killing everything. For the sake of my team, I would like... That's the one piece that I'll probably commit a foul to, and that I really want off the field. We do have a kicker that we need to be aware of here, but to be honest, he's setting up quite deep. And if he was to roll a... if he was to roll something like a blitz, he's not really going to be in position to take advantage of it. I am now in position to be able to take a 3 dice on this front line, which is going to be great news. So what you do to get that is you essentially put him there, and then that Tomb Guardian gets a 3 dice. We'll do it with this one, because that's where we want that level to be. But at the same time, I think we also need to set up here, just in case we see a blitz happen. So we don't want to commit too heavily forward, because we need players on, in case a blitz happens or in case we fail to pick up the ball, we're going to need players who can recover the situation, because these Skaven are quick. Okay, so this is looking good. We get to hit 3 line rats, and that is what Tomb Guardians love to do. Kick is going very, very short indeed. So we're going to move up to here. Chances are that we'll either find the ball very comfortably here, and it is a blitz. So there we go. Had we have set up a bit more aggressively here, Pinosaurus might have had a chance to steal the ball, but it looks like he's going to come in and claw Ran Bone Man straight away. But the issue is that he won't be able to retreat too far, and we might be able to return fire. Of course, there is also the option here that set 7 might just roll a 6 and pluck this thing out of the sky. Because you know what these Tomb Guardians are like. Here comes that blitz. Does find a knockdown on Ran Bowman. So this is really the last thing I needed to be taking a Claw Mighty Blow hit straight away onto one of my better players. Who's knocked out? Well, it could have been worse. That is irritating, but unless he's willing to GFI here, I am going to be able to set up a hit back against the Claw Storm Vermin, which I will absolutely get involved in. So moving those gut runners forward, but at the moment not committing too heavily. We'll see what happens here as the ball lands. Ah, set 7, you're a beauty. You're an absolute beauty. I am delighted with that. Okay, we got a 3 dice here. But we also have the option to essentially come in and take that hit there. The way we do that is we're going to mark up this line rat on the front. We're going to send a skeleton around the back to provide an assist. And we're going to come in with Tala Swift. What we'll probably not do is follow it up. because we don't want to be stuck up against that claw storm vermin. If I did follow it up, I would almost certainly pile on, so that we're on the floor. So we'll send that skeleton there. I don't really know what to do with his throw rod now, to be honest. He almost might be as good as anything, just sitting behind, just waiting to see what happens with that ball. It's going to be very difficult for him to get the ball out of the hands of the Tomb Guardian. So the question is going to be whether I can take advantage and get a touchdown on that thing, which would be great news. So this is a 2 dice with block up against the player I really want to get rid of. Might as well pro it. Finds pow. And now, do we follow up? Probably not. Lovely. Exactly what I wanted. 1 for 1. But that's one of the block players that can maybe have a go at this ball out of the way. Now, Neferkara Levine having a go. And that is a useless Tomb Guardian who never does anything of note. Okay, where are we going next? We've used the Blitz. We will probably... I don't actually know whether to block with the ball carrier here. This is a decision that is still to be made. Take a 2 dice there. And we'll find a knockdown, which is good news. We will follow this up. Now. And put you there. Which keeps things relatively safe. Then we should be able to put you there. And complete what we'll actually do. If we will just sit you there. And that means if he does want to go crazy around the back, he has to roll a bunch of block dice, a bunch of dodge dice to get through this channel. So if we can take this block and knock him over, which we can, then what that gives us is a 3 dice with the ball carrier, which, famous last words, should be safe. And is. Okay, so not too bad. So just standing these line rats up and not dodging them out is probably not a great idea. I think what I would be doing is last action trying to 3+ dodge them away. Because just leaving them to be hit by Tomb Guardians is eventually going to get them removed. Obviously giving me 3 to 4 free hits every turn. This kicker is really, really locked down right now. And he might actually consider just 2 die uphill against that skeleton to see what he can do. But he needs a 4+ to get away from the Blitzerer. That removal and the KO there is super, super good news. I'm delighted with that. So what is he likely to do here? He does have Wrestle Dauntless Strip, which actually means that we do need to be a little careful with what that gutter runner could do. Of course, the Dauntless, I believe it's Strength 2 against Strength 5 would be a... Let's work it out. So he's 3. I think it would be a 5+. No, 4+ Dauntless. Sorry. He's down by 3 strength. So 4+ Dauntless to even get the 1 dice on the ball. But he does have Strip. So that is a player that we need to be aware of. Assuming he's just going to come with the Storm Vermin around the side and target a fairly nothing skeleton. And that is exactly what he does. Finds a pout. Thankfully, the skeleton is absolutely fine. So I have lost one of my Blitz Rars, but it's the one I'd rather lose. That one not having tackle, of course. The downside being that I can't actually get him leveled and hitting things while he's on the side of the field, so that is a shame. Really, really need block on some of these Tomb Guardians when we can get a hold of it. So we're retreating the Gutter Runners. Trying to keep them somewhere appropriately safe. So, okay, he's going to commit this one round here to allow a 1 dice with the Line Rat. Now, presumably, that's going to be on the Dirty Player. It is. And we're going to both down it. Probably wouldn't reroll. I don't think there's any need to reroll that. And Pretzel is out of here. So there goes the kicker. Skeleton's fine. And what that gives me is a 3 dice on a Gutter Runner with tackle. Otherwise known as Happy Days. So we're going to bring you over there. We're going to bring you into here. We're going to start shifting the ball this way. We've already removed 2 compared to our 1, which is great news. So the idea with the ball is that the ball is going to go probably... Let's have a look. I think where the Blitzer are standing, actually. So we need to do the Blitz first. It is a 3 dice. We should be okay. But I've said that before. We're okay. Okay, so now you're going to tempt me to pile on that. Nope, it's a KO, so we've got rid of another one. We won't use piling on. KO's not providing SPP, of course, but lots of removals increases the odds of me getting a touchdown on the big dog here, set 7. Right, so we want to take another hit with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you there to make it a 3 dice. Have to commit a reroll to this if it goes south, which it doesn't, but it kind of does. Follow that up. We're going to put you there. Now, we got 2 options here. We can either 1 dice with the skeleton, which would allow us to free up that Tomb Guardian, or we can just hit him with the Tomb Guardian. Let's do that. Oh, we've got one. Happy days. New rat is gone, but it's just a badly hurt, which is kind of what we want to see. And at this point, his route into the ball, well, he's got a half a chance. When he's got gutter runners, he's always got a half a chance for cage dive. I'm going to take that. And we can just push him away. So yeah, that was the issue with leaving things based up there, I guess. One of them was quite unlucky on the boat down to remove the kicker. And that gave me the shot on the gutter runner, which we knocked out. And then leaving that line rat based up has given me 2 SPP on a rookie Tomb Guardian, which is exactly where I want it. So again, this, you may have considered a last action 3+ out there to try and keep that line rat alive. But we've already removed 4, which means he's down to 7 on the field. Presumably, again, the blitz is going to come in from the Storm Vermin onto a rookie skeleton. With such a numbers disadvantage already, he's going to find it really, really difficult to get a hit on any Tomb Guardian. Although, this could be an opportunity. He's got an option for a 1 dice. You can put a gutter runner in here. And this one isn't guard, so it's being marked up by rock bottom there. He can attack from this square for a 1 dice into Billy Ray Osiris. thing at the moment is that a strong commitment that side means that I'm going to be able to make quite good progress with the Tomb Guardians up this way on the next turn. Obviously, when I say quite good, I mean by Tomb Guardian standards. Some nice players on this team. This gutter runner needs sidestep ASAP, and he'll be a really good player. So interestingly, looks like we're now not going for a hit on the Tomb Guardian, which means again we've just given up a line rat hit for sort of little to no reason, really. If he's not blitzing with him, who is he blitzing with? Surely he's not doing this already. That's a guard. I mean, it's a 3 dice uphill anyway. If he fails the Dauntless. So now he has a 2 dice on that skeleton with rock bottom. And that produces a POW on a Geosemarino. Who is absolutely fine. Perfect time to roll Snake Eyes on your own armor. Ooh, okay. This is... well, it worked. And it does find the knockdown. Cheese it, feeling brave. Billy Ray's going to consider that rude, I think. So what this has offered up here is another hit on a Gut Runner. And it's a 2-headed one as well. So instantly put that Tomb Guardian back there. Stand that skeleton up because he's likely to be going nowhere. We have a hit here. And we have... the blitz target is going to be this one here. The ball is then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably there, I would say. So we will set the cage up accordingly. We're going to hit that first. That didn't exactly go to plan. So we might need a GFI to fill that gap in the end. As it stands, the ball's actually not too bad where it is. Oh my god. Thank you, Pro. Because that went horribly. That dice were rough indeed. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 GFIs to complete the cage. So the cage is not happening. We are just going to sit here with the ball. Can't go any further than that because 2 double skulls in 1 turn is otherwise known as a bad thing. And then we're going to have a sort of half weird pseudo cage at the back here. Again, thankfully our numbers advantage should mean we're fine. What do we reckon? Can we roll a 3rd dub skull of the turn? Well, we didn't knock a damn thing over there, did we? I do want to keep line rats locked down at this stage, so we will follow that up. That's what is otherwise known as a rough turn, but you get them. Thankfully, we just about got away with it to the extent that the ball is near as damn it safe. Very unlikely that Cheese It is going to come in here and be a threat. And in fact, that skeleton at the front there means that he has to go the long way around if he wants to try anything silly. So we're not looking too bad. We're looking okay. Next turn, though, lads, we've got to knock something over. That's the deal. So again, if he wants to take blocks, he needs to commit a couple of rats here. And I left him next to the guard because it's going to be very difficult for him to achieve anything other than a 1 dice on In fact, he can't. He would need to knock that skeleton over. But then he won't be able to generate anything that isn't, from my count, a 2 dice uphill on Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift is therefore safe. Two-head dodge, which tells me he wants to take down this Tomb Guardian, because he's providing an extra assist in there. Push skull is great news. Now, is he going to greed the reroll? He is, and double skulls it. Yeah, the greed really was punished hard there. Now, we can hit a lot of things. First things first, we are going to make that ground up the field that we so promised. Set 7 doing a grand job here. Even though he doesn't get to hit anything, which you'd be disappointed about. So, what do I want to do here? Well, I want to put you there. Because that gives me a 3 dice with that Tomb Guardian. It's a wonderful world of pushes today, it seems. I'm going to put you in there. And that means we're not going to target the dive and tackle one, but we are going to have a go at the two-headed one instead. So we hit from here. Tackle will do its job. Now the idea is we're going to push that Tomb Guardian there. Now, I'm going to be tempted to pile on that. Okay. So what's happening here is that's a KO if we don't pile on. The reason it didn't flash up straight away is because we had a 7 on the injury, so Mighty Blow kicked in and knocked out that 2-header. So, that's good news. Now what that does is it allows me to hit with this Tomb Guardian and therefore free up that one. So we will do that. Knock that line rat over. And we will then... We're going to try and box these rats in. So we're going to base up. Cheese it. Now where is he? Is he likely to be able to go anywhere? At the moment it's not looking great for him, so... Can't really go around the back. We're just going to leave the throw ra here. Out of harm's way. And we've already got 5 removals. Things looking pretty good. We've only lost 1 ourselves, and that was a KO on the Blitz. Since then, not a damn thing's been removed. And these line rats are in all sorts of trouble right now. We've got a 3+ dodge from that one, which I think it's sensible. I think... Realistically, Pinosaurus needs to sort of disconnect from this fight. It's not a fight he's going to win right now. As much as anything, trying to just get the half-time with most of his team intact, it's extremely unlikely, unless Cheez-It does something remarkable, that he's going to be able to get this ball knocked over. So, sometimes you just got to say, right, enough's enough, especially as Skaven. You start losing too many players, and it's going to be a struggle for him in the second half. So that allows him a 1 dice. Takes the 2+ dodge first, which is sensible. It's far less likely to fail. Taking a 1 dice against Tala Swift is what you might call brave. A 2+ is good. I also expect him to cheese it away with Cheez It. No, he's going to come around the back and have a Dauntless go on Tala Swift. Okay. Dauntless works, and another POW comes rolling in. Okay, just a stun. That's fine. We're okay with that. So 3+ dodge is going to be better than 2 dice of pill in either of these Tomb Guardians. And a 3+ dodge there to escape. Good roll there. That one fails. Don't know if I'd re-roll it. Depends what the plan is for the half. I'm not a Skaven coach, so I don't know. But leaves him there. Now, under normal circumstances, as we said, this is a foul all day. All day. But not today, because we don't need to kill anything. Having said that, getting rid of the Mighty Blow could be useful. But we're gonna play the pacifist role in this one, I think. So we are just going to make some more ground up the field. So it's going to be 4 up there. Fairly standard cage inbound here. Put the Tomb Guardian there if we are willing to move the skeleton, which of course we are. Put you there to lock that one down. Then we'll move the Tomb Guardian up here. And then we will put the skeleton there to lock him down. We'll put one of the Tomb Guardians here. So we've got a nice line. And then we're going to blitz a line rat. Another KO. Cannot find a Kaz on this Tomb Guardian. Had this thing for an entire season and the only thing it's rolled is 1 MVP. But that's now 5 KOs. No Bloodweiser Babe, so it'll be realistically 2 or 3 of them coming back. He's got 1 on the bench. But this is so far so very, very good, has to be said. Potentially made a mistake here. Because I've left my killer massively exposed to a dirty player. And just because I'm not fouling doesn't mean my opponent isn't fouling. He's in there in the chat, there's not so much to do. I'm not going to tell him what he could do. Because I don't want it to happen. Oh no. So we could 1 dice his way out of here with a Storm Vermin. That's a relatively safe block. That'll make it a 2. Although, to be honest, I think you're probably as good just 3+ dodging through there with the reroll than making the 2 GFIs. In fact, no, you have to make much. Yeah, you could go that way. There's a 3+ and a 2+. I'm going to go for the GFI. In fact, should have cut this corner. Definitely should have cut this corner. But a pair of 6s is... well, you can't really argue with that, can you? Pow comes in on the skeleton. Honestly, I think you'll probably pile on it. Doesn't. Fails the dodge. Sadly for me, doesn't 1 in 9 the dodge. But I can understand wanting to get off the tomb going, yeah, here comes that foul. Oh, please don't die. He's fine. And for that, we get to punish him. So what I'm going to do here instead is set up a line like this. Because that allows me to bring that Tomb Guardian in here with guard to make life awfully difficult for the Storm Vermin. We have a 3 dice here. Nice pow. Ah, yes! We've leveled the Tomb Guardian. MNG for rock bottom. That is mission 1 accomplished right now. So Blitz is coming in here. He does have wrestle. Pro fails. So we are just going to have to... I don't think we're going to afford to wrestle him to the floor here. No, maybe we can. So we'll make this a negative lots of assists fouls. And what that does is stops him being able to reach the ball. This would have been more of an issue if this gutter runner was Blodgestep, because he might have been able to put him on the ball and make my life very difficult. Because he's just dive and tackle without the sidestep yet, it's not so much of a problem. And we would have actually been able to surf him quite easily. 2 dice on a skeleton. So far, Jose Mourinho has been taking these on the chin like a champion, but that could be about to change. Pow again. Armor break. Knocked out. So, famous last words. So, is he about to dodge out and go for a foul again? He is. It's still a -1 assist foul. Not a great value foul at all, especially considering the state of his bench. Four plus 3 plus would make things better, but you got to roll the 4 plus 3 plus. Oh, made the 4 plus, failed the 3 plus. Now, if ever I wanted a 1 in 9, oh, we opted not to reroll. Okay. So again, that allows me to just hit stuff. that guard in there. So we'll have a go at the storm vermin. We'll find a POW. I'll tell you what, if that's not a KO, we will jump on that. And now it's a KO. Tempted to foul his dirty play just for insolence here. And to stop him getting fouled. Yeah. This is a bit of a strike back. Another one gone. No send off either. So there's literally just 2 gutter runners on the field, which has been quite a half, really. Yeah, he's right. Leveling that Tomb Guardian is big for me. Wherever it is, this one. Decision. I don't know whether I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to go for the Mighty Blow, just standard Mighty Blow Tomb Guardian route, or whether I want to pick up more guard. We will see. I mean, he's got a 2+ dodge to 4+ Dauntless into a 2 dice on that TG, if he wants. However, that's an unnecessary dodge, doesn't need to make that. He's trying to work out if he can get a 2 dice on the ball, I think. Best case scenario, he's going to get a 1. So you might decide that that's okay. Are we going to go the cage dive route? I think we are going the cage dive route. He's straight in. Dauntless fails. That's bad news. Dauntless rerolled and works. And, that's irritating. That's irritating. Gonna surf his gutter runner for that. I want to score on the Tomb Guardian. 5+ pickup, 2+ GFI, I think. Will be the way to do that. No reason to not make this a 3 dice, realistically. Okay, we'll just chin him instead. Dirty players right there. So he rolled a 5+. Can I roll a 5+? Oh, yes, we can. Now just a 2+ to score, and we're in. Love this team. So silly. So far we have levels on 2 Tomb Guardians. Happy days right now. My secondary killer comes back. How many KOs are back in the first half? 3 out of 7. You'll have another go, of course. So the claw is not back. Neither is the other one. So basically my play here is just 3 Tomb Guardians on the front line. And we're going to look to deny these blocks, aren't we? Can he one turn? Well, of course he can. He's Skaven. But what I'm going to do is take the chance that he just can't find the dice he needs when he's having a 3 dice uphill Tomb Guardians there. And if he does, then fair bloody play to him. So yeah, this is so far so absolutely going exactly how I would want it to. We've also got 2 SPP on that Tomb Guardian. If he could find the MVP and we level 3 of them, then we have a happy Haringzold. In fact, doing that might even make me consider dropping out of the OI and just saying, right, we've got exactly what we need. Of course, gutter runners means he needs 2 pushes, but by my count, he's going to be rolling a lot of dice where I get to choose the result. And he doesn't have a reroll. So I think the idea is to hit this one into there with the Dauntless player. He would have a 2 dice there as long as he rolls the 4 plus Dauntless. If he doesn't roll the 4 plus Dauntless, he might have some problems. Doable if he, of course, all this guard is a problem for him. There's no, even with these 2 assists here, he's not getting that 1 dice. Brave of him to have a go. He does this against 3 Tomb Guardians, he'll have something to shout about. So, I mean, I guess the ideal scenario for me here, you'd expect to get 2 of these back. If it's these 2, I'm happy. If it's the Storm Vermin, I'm less so. Kick. Oh, we get to reroll. Okay. So that makes this considerably more likely compared to where we were before. I don't know if he's got enough players. Four plus Dauntless is good. And that is not. Reroll it a double pow. Okay. Cheez-It has no idea how to 1 turn. Thankfully, Billy Ray Osiris is okay too. Now he might he's going to consider a foul. Which is up there on the list of things that I don't like right now. Nuffle, you are too kind. One 0 half time. We see how these KO rolls go. Mine stays out, but it's just a skeleton. Doesn't really matter. 2 in the Cas box, and oh, just the 1 comes back and both vermin stay out. I've been there. You remember the games against the Highland Avengers last season? I have been there. Right, what this allows me to do is the same thing again. We can trade skeletons for Tomb Guardians on the front line. Make it nigh on impossible for him to make any blocks. And it'll really be happy days from that point, won't it? Yeah, this is what the sort of like the aggressive setup. Let's save that as defensive 2, actually. So we use this against teams like Elves and against Skaven, where they don't have strength 4 players with guard, just to properly deny any LOS blocks there. Now, I absolutely cannot complain at all with the way this game is going. Of course, it's Skaven. There's every chance he can get a hold of this and get a touchdown back to have another go at getting those. But he's currently got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. So if that touchdown's coming, it kind of has to come quickly. It'll be difficult to stall out. I think someone like Lumi could maybe consider doing it. At the same time, if he does want a 2-turn, it'll actually be fairly difficult for me to stop him. So we're going that way, it seems, which is, you'd say a surprise, considering that's the side where the tackle is. Also, a slight surprise he's not going with the thrower to pick this up, because of sure hands. Changing where the knives might put that in the crowd, actually. No. No, it's nowhere near. So it's gone to the side he wanted. Of course, no Storm Vermin with tackle, which means there's we've got half a chance of Ho Russell Crowe being a bit safer, which is why I put that dodge one on the edge. Dirty player being out too is just like the magnificent 3 on the sidelines for me. Basically, my turn is going to be to blitz whichever line rat is loose. Whichever gutter runner is loose, with probably with the tackle. Although really I should start blitzing with Ra and Bone Man just to try and get a level on him. Perhaps might go for a line rat rather than a gutter. We'll see how the play develops. Going with the block throw, which makes sense, and finds a POW anyway. Okay, so the throw Ra not abiding by the first rule of throw Ras, which is that it's a knockout the first time they get hit. This absolutely screams 2-turn touchdown, by the way. Pickup is good. Should pass to this one, because that's where he wants his levels. This player's kind of finished. Pass is good. Catch is bad. Rerolls it, and the catch is good this time. So gets a level on green glowing biscuit, which is great for him. Interesting to see what he takes on that. Already got the 2 heads. But it looks to me like we're just screening here. And to be honest, there'll be very little I can do to stop this, which means I'll probably actually tackle him to the ground. Although needs a line rat dodge, or I can have a shot at this. Yeah, needs to move that. Okay, we'll now count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's also still hittable. And he can't re-roll that. And we've got an injury. That's a load of 6s. MNG for the line rat. That's another one that we can't hit. So, potential actually to stop the score here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fairly easily done. I'm just going to send you to mark him up. You there. And you here. And you can go there. We can mark him, so we force some dice. So what we need to do is basically provide 1 assist there. And with 2 GFIs, we can 2 dice the ball. The best spot would have been 1 square back, where I don't think I could have got him with the blitz throw either way. Now, we know how bad this team are at GFIs. I mean, it's incredible, really. Suppose we'll pro it. Okay, double push. So we didn't get him, which is a shame. But we do have tackle on the ball. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can put you there to make life difficult. And we can put you there to make life difficult. Last Tomb Guardian is going to go there. Try and box him in a bit. Again, needs a 3+ for a 2 dice here. And then he's got the score. So that was a little unfortunate, rolling 4 pushes. There's the failed GFIs that get me every time. Plus is good. 2 dice is not actually good. Do you reroll that? No. Push. But he can't surf him because he's already blitzed. So what was that about? Yeah, I think he's realised. That's getting excited for a surf when a surf wasn't on. Will leaving tackle on the ball be punished? I mean, he's still got a fairly comfortable set of dodges through here to score. First one's good. In fact, it's just gutter runners. Yeah. So that's that player well on the way to sidestep. Now it's these KO rolls again. We get the skeleton back. He's makes little to no difference. Only one comes back, and I don't think it was the claw. His KO rolls have been really rough. It wasn't the claw. So we get to hit more things, and there's only 7 things left to hit. I will now bring both throw-ras onto the field. So, who are the 3 who he commits? I imagine it's these 3. And of course, that means he can't leave the kicker. He can't use kick if he leaves the line rat on the front line, but that is the only line rat he has left. So he values these 4 players the most. And I think that's fair. More than reasonable. So we can just switch things around here like that, and that gives us a 3 dice here. It gives us a 3 dice here. And then we can do what we want with that gutter runner at the end. But oh yeah, we do want to bring you on at the expense of a random skeleton. Get rid of that one. So again, he's set up too deep to take advantage of the blitz if it arrives. I can put that guy straight under the ball. Oh, and I could have done anyway. It's a high kick. And we drop it. But it's fairly safe there. So, 3 dice block here is good. Find a stump. 3 dice block here is also good. Find a stun. And we can have as many 3 dice blocks as our heart desires on this guy. But it only needs 1. No armor break, which is a shame. I'm not willing to commit deep to hit anything. So we don't even get the blitz. There's always a chance I can't pick up the ball, he says. Nope. Yeah, not this time. But it has happened before. We saw it in the match against the Chaos team, coached by Razta, that we can occasionally have a rough time picking up the ball. Now, what I actually want to do here is just lock in that gutter runner with skeletons. We've got 5 players to work with, and one of them needs a 4+, 3+, 2+ to get out, but he does have the dodge skill. Theoretically, against so few players, this is just going to be a grind down the field. But of course, we already saw the gutter runner do gutter runner things once, so it could happen. Double push is grim for him. But it does allow him an easier route out for green glowing goldfish. 3+2+ to get that gutter runner out. Oh, just about good enough. And now we get the blitz stuff. So we've got a comfortable 3 dice here. But what we are going to do is, I know it's bad play to not go with the tackle, but we're going to go with Ran Bone Man. Because that's where I want the SPP. If we possibly can. So we kind of want to keep him as a cage corner, just in case. But what we actually want to do is blitz first. We'll find a POW here. We are delighted. We do not, but we won't reroll it. So put him there. So, the plan right now is to try and score on that throw raw turn 16. That would level him. It would mean that we would get 3 levels from the game. And that would be no bad thing. Going to target the rookie Tomb Guardian on the corner. It is the one that I would like to keep alive until the end of the game. Got 1 dice. With block. I don't have block. Skulls it. That's bad. That's more like it. That is going to allow me to hit some fairly valuable things again. Oh, and we've, well, not snaked, but we've messed up that dodge. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there. And again, I should use tackle. But I won't. Let me find that POW this time. No. I think there's a reason this is the bad Blitzerer. You in there just so that you're protected. And we can now play pass the thrower around. And quite literally, too. Get him down. Now, I'm going to just mark him up to force a dodge, or just to make sure that he's hitting something not really important to me. Could make that a 3 dice, but I'll just take 2, and we'll find nothing of note from it. So a cage is based, but it's based by a gutter runner, so he shouldn't be able to find his way in. But stranger things have happened. The reason I based this up is because he's got the option here to take a 1 dice against the corner of this cage where the skeleton is by using the gutter runners, and then he could maybe have brought this player around for a shot on the ball. So we want him to at least have to dodge away in order to consider doing that. Two heads, gutter is away. We're going to have to consider not using Ra and Bone Man soon, because he's not finding knockdowns on things. Could feed him a touchdown. 1 dice finds a push. This skeleton is doing a damn good job. Three plus dodge from the kicker is also good. But that is the definition of brave. Oh no, it means he's going for the blitz. Now I don't like this particularly. Not because it's failed, necessarily, but because he had no recovery. He'd already moved all of his players. So even if he had knocked the ball down, it was my game to go and scoop it back up again. So if you're going to do that, you should do that early in the turn, so that you can use these gutters to... He could have done that, knocked the ball away, scooped the ball up and ran, and I wouldn't have been able to stop him. As it happens, I now get to hit some stuff. 2 dice with block first. Knock you over. Go on. You'll be a little greedy. We get a KO. Apparently, Tyler Swift is in KO mode today. So now, next blitz target is going to be you. Although what I should do, really, is do it that way. There we go. Had we have not rolled a knockdown, we could have pushed him there and had another go. Might as well pile on that. We really want XP on this player, who is hopeless, unfortunately. 3 dice here, but we can just move a guard player in there first. We're not actually going to go anywhere this turn. Nothing doing there. And nothing doing there. So we've gained more than enough ground here so that we're not really in too much of a hurry in the last 3 turns. We always have to beware of the Skaven nonsense, of course. I think we're at the point where Ran Bone Man might have had his fun, and if we do want to score on this thrower, we might have to start blitzing with tackle against gutter runners. We've given him his chance, and he's very much failed the audition so far. One dice hit here, finds a skull. Will we use the last reroll there? We will. It's good enough. Again, that skeleton just taking hits like a champion. Three plus dodge, no reroll. 2 plus block would be safer, but it depends if he wants to throw her back down the field. He does. So he wants to mark up the tackler, and that makes sense. I think I now have to foul that. Because while he's in the cage here, he's a threat. You're going to go and continue to annoy the vermin. Blitzing him opens up a bigger foul on Cheez-It, essentially. So, that is the reason we want to do that. What I'm actually going to do is just leave one thrower right in the backfield here. Just in case the Skaven nonsense happens. Okay, that needs a team reroll. Not willing to pro that. Worth the pile on because of the sure hands. KO's good news. And then we're going to foul him on a 5+ with dirty player. What could possibly go wrong? KO is brilliant. Especially considering there was no SPP to be gained from that. So then there were 4. So next, we're still in range to score with 2 GFIs, so it'll be a case of we've got rid of one of the main threats at actually sacking the ball now. But realistically, we probably, if we can get it, want about 3 squares of movement forward on the next turn. But we massively, massively outnumber these Skaven by a considerable amount. We have the full 11 on the field. He has 4. So you've got to consider what I do here, of course, because that's a surf risk. That's it, he's trying to come into the cage. Skulls it again. This vermin is hopeless, and now we have surf options. Three dice through him is the plan. Rolls pows all day, does Taylor Swift. Offer me a KO, I will take it. That's fine for him as well, because that's a player who's about a level, so he'd be more than happy to see that survive. You can go that side. 4. You can go there. You go there. You go to the front there. Of course, because we blitz, we don't necessarily have the surf option. But what we do have is the 3 dice with Ran Bone Man option. Take 2 first. God damn it. Well, wouldn't have made a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put you there. I'm going to put you there. Oh, Russell Crowe just watching the action here. So last turn, he can't score. He's only got 3 players. He can only use 2 of them. It's almost impossible to stop me scoring, really. That was a little bit of silly cyanide pathing. I assume he's not about to run straight through the middle of the cage. Calling the big Kaz coming, using the Apo and not saving it. Well, I don't think the big Kaz is going to come. I don't know if I am going to take a chance with blocking something on the next turn. Finally, the Storm Vermin does something useful against Jose Mourinho. Oh, very useful. Oh, no, he's just stunned. Well, I imagine he'll jump on it, to be honest. Because 2 SPP would be 2 SPP, and he can't stop the score. I would have jumped on that. It's fairly apparent I'm not going to foul next turn. So I've got a reroll. The question for me is going to be, can I make this block on the Storm Vermin a 3 dice to try and get Ran Bone Man 2 SPPs, so we can put you there and you have guard. You there. Nope, that's a 4+ dodge. Don't do that. You utter moron. You there. You there. Now it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By my count. We're doing everything we can to let this Blitzra do something good. Hey, he knocked him over. Jump on it because we can. Ah, it's another KO. Can't wait to see the bot, see how many KOs there've been in this game. Can't type, apparently. Well, we could take a hit on him to try and level that skeleton, actually, which wouldn't be too terrible a plan. How silly am I about to feel? Ooh, no, we got him. Nothing doing. Get over that line, and that's about as perfectly as that game could have gone on the whole. But well played to Pinosaurus. He doesn't have a bad team there. Nothing got hurt, which is great for him. Nice shot of a goblin's backside there. We'll see where that MVP goes, just to see exactly how perfect this game has been. A good win and a reminder that we like playing against AV7. Rolled a 3. I think that's fine. And unfortunately, this skeleton that keeps hoovering up all the MVPs hoovers up yet another one. But that was 25 armor breaks into a whopping 12 knockouts. That's quite something. Yeah. That was quite something. 6% ball possession for the Rats, 81 for me. But yeah, we're going to take that as a good result. We'll get a level up 3 players. Hopefully the game will get confirmed straight away so that we can level these players up for you guys now. But it was 2 Tomb Guardians and a Throw-Ra. But of course the stipulation on the Throw-Ra is that he must roll a stat or a double or he's out of here. Depending on what we're going to probably, well, we are going to surpass the 1500 TV mark once the game is confirmed. He took a couple of MNGs on line rats, which is what line rats do. Essentially, you'd much rather the MNGs on the line rats as opposed to anything more important. Again, just awaiting confirmation of this one. I'll just drop him a message. Just asking if he's okay to confirm the game. As I said, I'd like to roll these levels now so we can have a record of what we rolled on the VOD. Technically, I have admin rights, so I could just go in and do it myself. But there we go. Game is confirmed. And we can get these levels rolled. So, a double here, please. Nope. So, decisions to be made on that Tomb Guardian. Set 7 is another one. He doesn't roll a double either, so that is that's a decision between stand firm and break tackle, actually, that I will have to make. And finally, for the sake of your career, Imhotel Californian Tep, he rolls nothing of use, so you are almost certainly fired. Because I can't see anything here that I really want. And I'd much rather now focus the... He's quite a lot of spare TV, to be honest, so... Yeah. He is fired. Get out of here. You had a good run. You're gone. Okay, so that one... I will probably just make Mighty Blow. Because we do want him to get to his next level quicker. This one... Is Break Tackle better than the Stand Firm, do we think? I quite like building them Guard Stand Firm, because it makes them such a pain to deal with. Of course, Break Tackle gives me that maneuverability, but we've not normally struggled with that. I'm going to give him Stand Firm. So there we go. Anyway, that'll wrap up. That'll wrap up this cast. I'm probably going to invest in another Throw Ra and try and build one of them up from rookie. But three general skills on that first one means he's not worth keeping around. So it's all going to be about developing this one now. But I'm going to wrap that one up there. So thank you for watching. We'll be back next week with another game. I have no idea who the opponent is because that gets rolled shortly.